Hey, it's Jennifer DeClaire, lead mindset mentor here at JD Life and Career Coaching. I love helping attorneys, and I had the pleasure of speaking today with a client who she met with me for bar exam preparation and got past the bar exam mindset wise, came back right after for attorney life coaching, and we did it. And at that point, she was working for this firm that, wasn't appreciating her, talking down to her, not even giving her work that fit her skill level, all because she had had a little bit of trouble with the bar. And, emotionally speaking, she was in a certain place. And then after our coaching, boy, did she soar. Now working in a mid-sized firm, doing work that is challenging, but also greatly rewarding with really, really supportive and nice people around her. She's got two people supporting her, and she's got upper level associates and, unnamed partners also that are giving her challenging work that she enjoys. And she is commanding a six-figure salary, benefits and all, for the first time in her life. And this is the person who, when we started working together almost 2 years ago, was feeling like, I can only do work that serves the underdog. I can only do work that, is adding some good to the world. And, that work usually only comes at, 40, 50K a year. You can't really make much more than that. And she found work that she's doing a whole lot more good than she was ever able to do in her underdog world. But with all the financial support and all of the emotional support and actual physical team helping her support that she could desire. And she feels great. And yet there's a learning curve, there's a comfort level, there's a shift that has to take place to excel in that environment as well. So not surprisingly, she re-upped to continue our coaching because this is a whole new world and I want to continue climbing up the way that I've been before. And so now we're touching on some of the issues that face attorneys who may have had trouble passing the bar and may be kind of struggling with feelings of like not deserving or inadequacy or feeling behind because either they're trying to get into that job that's going to pay them really well and give them work that's challenging and trust them to get things done, or they are already in that job, and they have this massive learning curve with company culture and how to actually, help your legal assistant or paralegal to help you, and how to receive assignments from the associates who are giving you assignments, and how to manage all the assignments and return them on time, and be able to at least get a couple of good hours of sleep every night on top of it all. I know it can be impossible. So in the Lawyer Life series that I'm starting right now as we speak, I'm going to start dropping some teaching, some perspectives to open your mind to other ways of seeing things so that you can understand that you're not like gonna drown here, and things to help you to kind of pass that learning curve, surmount it, do well, feel confident in your job, right? Or moving into your job, whichever phase that you find yourself in. Now, if you're working at this it's okay job, the job that I got when I was working on passing the bar exam, and now I've passed and I'm still here because it's kind of a law job, but whatever, it's not really what I really want. It's what I'm grateful that I got when I needed it. And you want to move into something bigger and better, then I'm going to have a video for you. I'm going to link it somewhere here so that you can move into that and watch it so that you can move yourself into where you're going. But right now in this video, I want to focus on what do you do when you are feeling like you're not meeting the mark with work, especially when you just got hired. Presumably they hired you because they figured you have a certain set of skills and abilities, and you're getting work thrown at you left and right, and you feel like you're starting from scratch. You're not really sure what to do. First, let me enlighten you to the fact that not everybody in a corporate culture, and we're talking corporate culture, you may be in a smaller firm where there's a one founder and he or she's delegating work to you. And that's going to be a little bit different, but some of these tips you can apply to there. But if you're in that corporate culture kind of area where you're getting paid damn well near six figures or more, and you know that they're expecting work product from you to match what they're paying you, and you're pulling 60 hours a week trying to keep up with it all and not disappoint people. And maybe you have a few different attorneys who are relying on you to get some work product to them, and they have their own deadlines, right? So they're waiting on you to get them stuff so that they can, perfect it and move on, which a lot of people don't even know. Like the stuff that you turn in, they expect it to be raw product, right? So if you're in that situation, then the first thing I want you to take is a practical tip, right? We can talk about the anxiety that's behind it, the lack of confidence that's behind it, where that comes from, but that usually takes place in a more private conversation. And if you're interested in having a private conversation with me to kind of assess where you're at and how to get past it so that you can feel better in your job, then I'll probably link below how you can get in contact with me and have, a consultation. But if you are fielding all these assignments and not knowing how and when you're going to get it all done, and feeling like you need to start from a blank slate in order to turn in this work, and looking at the example that they gave you and going, oh my goodness, like I can't do that. Like, I don't know how to do that. I've never done that before in my life. Breathe and institute this one thing whenever you get an assignment. Assignment is given, you ask after you take it all down, is there a way that we usually do this around here? Is there already a system or process in place for completing this? How do we best like this to be done? This is a question, however you phrase it, depending on who it is you're talking to, what your relationship is, how much your company, your firm is systematized, right? Because if it's really systematized, if there's already a proven process that everybody uses in order to complete the assignment and you just don't know it because you're new, then asking, how do we do this around here? Is there a way that we already that we already have for getting this done? Is there a way that the company prefers for this to be completed? That's the easiest way for you to find out whether you're starting from scratch or whether there's a model or a template, or whether in fact you're not even supposed to do it. You are supposed to redelegate it to your paralegal. So whenever you get an assignment, ask that. Of course, you want to ask, by when do you want to get it done? When would be ideal for you to get it done? But keep in mind, and this is another topic for another video, that most people delegating an assignment want it done at the speed at which they would do it, as if they were stopping everything to do it now. Like when they walk into your office, it's as if I've taken the time to do this assignment. So by sheer walking into your office to give it to you, that means it should be done. Now, they're not really literally thinking this out loud, but that's kind of how the human brain works. Because in our mind, with delegating it, we have done it. And so why isn't it done? Even though I just told you to do it 2 minutes ago. So you're going to have to balance the knowledge of that's how the human brain is working when it comes to delegating. Balance that with the fact that you are one person. You probably have a multiplicity of people delegating to you with that same, thought pattern. And it's up to you to give a little reality check as to the fact that you're one person and you have multiple assignments. So you can simply ask, by when ideally would you want this done? They tell you, and then you go, okay, well, considering the other things that I have going on at the same time, would it be okay if I could get it to you by XYZ time or date, right? And that works. It's up to you to prioritize your assignments, but to make it all go faster so that you have a greater chance of giving them what they want, ask, is there a way that we usually complete this task? Is there a system already in place for getting this done the best way possible, right? And that will save you hours of time. And tons of emotional energy from anxiety about whether you're getting it done right. And you may find out that you are not having to do this 3-hour task that somebody else was supposed to do instead, your paralegal or legal assistant. That's the practical that I have for you today. But I urge you to dive into why you're feeling anxious, why you're getting stopped up, what is this fear of disappointing your higher ups, all of those emotions. All the practical tips in the world is not going to change the fact that you feel a lack of confidence or anxiety or self-doubt, or that you don't belong there, or that you don't deserve the job, or you feel guilty for even getting paid that much, or any of those things that commonly crop up amongst new beginner attorneys, right? You definitely want to address the emotions and the mindset portion along with adding in those practical tips. And what that does is create that winning combination to shoot you through the ranks of your beginning attorney career. It has your superiors, your bosses, more experienced attorneys looking at you and going, wow, this attorney is on point. Like, are you sure they just got barred? Like, they're really picking up on things so quickly. Oh my goodness, what else can we give them to do? What can we, like, okay, well, we got to make the salary and the title match too. Next thing you know, you're moving up and you're getting things done. And people are looking on you like, we can really depend on this here attorney. This was a good hire. Who made that final decision? Wow, you made a great decision on hiring this person. That's you. That's you. Follow this series, this attorney life series. This is for the beginner attorney. If you're more experienced and this is not applicable to you at all, you've got other sets of issues that you're looking at, maybe quality of life, maybe getting to do the things that you want to do while keeping up your successful career, contact me again. I'll put a link below that we can briefly touch about what your specific set of circumstances are and the best path for you to get from where you are to a happy, beautiful life that, oh my goodness, you're so unbelievably in love with. Talk to you soon.